Okay, it says I am live. I'm going live a little bit early. I know, guys. Um, I'm just sitting here staring at the screen. I got everything done. So, you know me. I'm going to wing it. So, the other day, we were talking about papers and stuff, and we were talking about digital papers, right? Well, I had some. I've never printed them out, unless it had something to do with my photography work. And back then I was more into textures and stuff for my photography work and, overlays and stuff. So I would print them out with my images and stuff. But I went last night and I looked on Etsy for some newer stuff. Now this one file that I'll show you I've had, and I'm not exactly sure where it came from. I'll have to see if I can figure that out. If I got it on Etsy or if it was a free download, I will definitely have to figure it out. But I found this one lady, and if you're interested, the links, well, there's only one right now, and I've already posted it, but you will be able to find the link in my group, and I posted a link in the description box here. Yeah. But I was so excited how they turned out. And the paper that I'm using, I'm really liking. Gonna have to test it, by cutting it and that's something I could have done. I didn't think of it, guys. So I'm gonna have to test it and see how it fits around curves and see if it's going to split or not. Because some I've come across some scrapbooking paper, you go to wrap it around a book or something and it starts cracking. I don't know why, but it will. But if you take a really wrung out, like Bounty or something, and that paper is good for that. If you do that, it will help with the fibers of the paper and keep them from breaking so easy as you get it glued on. And then if a little bit wet rips or looks like it's lifting, after you get it glued on, if your glue is clear, just glue it just a little bit to get that top to lay back down, okay? And that way there won't be, hopefully no one will see that or see seams and stuff, okay? So, but yeah, I'm going to test this paper. First of all, you know me, I say, what do I say? You're going to test something new, do it on your cheaper paper to see how it works, to see how it comes out. So this was the only one that I could find because, and I know I bought it when it was on sale. I know I did. Because usually my go-to, I'll just grab a white cardstock at Walmart because their pads are only $5. This is a 25 pack and it's the Paper Studio kind. And I know because I bought the color paper too at the time, it was all on sale. It was all half price, and I stocked up on some paper, not realizing at the time the paper's sort of soft. I don't like it for my flowers. I don't like it for my paper flowers because the embossing and stuff, it doesn't seem to hold up as well for me for what I like my petals to do and everything. So I do like the Walmart brand for that. But I'm thinking I'm going to go get another 12 and 8.5 and 11 because I didn't see no 8.5 and 11. Doesn't mean I didn't miss it in my stack, but I didn't see it, so I'm going to have to look. But I'm liking it so far for printing. So all I have to do is cut it and see how it will do on a book. And we may do that one day next week after my chemo, if I feel up to it. But these I've had, and I got to figure out where I got them now. I'm not sure where I got them. I don't like how it printed out, so I will have to take this into my Epson and figure out why I just print it directly from the PDF, and that's how it came out. I didn't mess with it. I just let it do its own thing. That's the first time for me printing, and I'm not sure where I got this. There's a place called Fairy something, and they have a bunch of all their images are free. I don't know if it came from there. I don't know if it came from Etsy. I didn't see it in my Etsy thing when I looked. So I'm not sure, guys. I've had it for a while. I do know that because when I saw it, I thought Mom would like it for my brothers, for like Christmas tags. Those would be cute. Okay, this I've had, and I've got to find. I don't know where this came from either. But it printed out beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? I can't believe it went from this to this. You know, see that? I love it. I love it. And this paper seems to be perfect for printing. It's going to have a white core. You can't get around that. But that's what you got inks for, you know, to do the outside edge if you want or whatever. Let's see. I don't know if you can tell. It does have a white core, and because it's printed on white paper. So I am so excited. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Hi, Moppy. Hi, Tori. I was in Google Hangout to make sure you can see these. Now, these next two, I downloaded these last night. I bought these off of Etsy. Her link is in the thing. She has a ton of different kinds of digital paper. She has over 10,000 sales. I didn't see anything under a 5-star, but I didn't go through everything. And she's got hold on, let me see. She's got over 10,000 sales. She's got over 19,000 admirers. Okay. And her work was very, very easy to print out. Some stuff's not easy to print out, like them deers. I'll have to take that back into Photoshop and see what's going on with it so I can see the whole thing. But some people's stuff is not easy to print out. Her stuff was very, very easy to print out. I could take it into my Clarium high definition Epson photo printer, which is my photography printer. And I could also open it up in whatever Windows 10. If you click on a JPEG and it opens up in that window, I didn't have no problem printing it from that. And I think that's something that matters, is how easy something is to print out. Okay. So, and I can vouch and say her stuff is easy. The only thing that I have to figure out is her borders, because it came with borders and the 3 borders were on the same thing. And I was like, how do I separate that? So that I do have to figure out still. But I love her work. Here's the first one that I printed out. Let me go back to Hangout, guys, so I can, wait a minute. Where am I? Okay. You have to go to my group to get the link. I'm enticing people, Moppy, to join the group. I opened up, I reopened up Made from the Heart, and I hope you don't mind. I'm still using the thing that you created for me in there, okay? But I put the link to her in the group. So I'm going to get the group growing again, because you know I moved everybody out of it. Google Hangout. Okay, that's the first one that I printed out. And do I have that file open? I don't have that file open. Hold on, guys. Let me get to this file. I should have been set up better. I know. I am so sorry. I thought I was all set up, and I wasn't. Oh, I clicked you twice, didn't I? Okay. Hold on. Reset this PC. Documents. It gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20. Gave me 24 papers, plus I think there was 3 borders, and I paid $2.50 for the whole set. So, and she does have different color codes in this one that I bought. It's not just these blues. And here's the second one that's in that set, which I thought was cute. Pockets, you know, backgrounds. This I love. This would be beautiful on the front of a cover. I love how it's open like that and stuff. You know, these would be cute for the inside of the cover. They would be cute for pockets or whatever too. But it just amazed me. This was the first one I printed out, and it just amazed me how well that colored. You see that, guys? Look at that. I mean, that colored that white paper perfect, and it looks true to form to me from what I could see on her site. Okay, but I am in love with these digital papers. Oh my gosh! And do you know, to me, now my printer, it's also going to depend on your printer. Just join. Okay. As soon as I get, hold on. I don't even have, I don't even have Facebook open. Hold on, guys, and I'll let you in. Okay, ladies, you are in. It's also going to matter on your, let me get back to you guys, on your printer. My printer takes separate cartridges. My printer, well, I printed all this out this morning that I showed you, and I put in 3 new cartridges this morning before I started printing, and none of them colors have moved at all. So it depends on your printer. But there's times I don't want to have to buy 2 pads of paper to get through a photo album. Well, you can go with a solid, you can go with a solid background, or you can go with a texture background that will actually match your papers, you know. And instead of having to buy 20 of them or something, you just print out what you need. I love that. I think it's going to save me money to go with what I do buy, but plus I can print out, you know, I think it's going to be cheaper for some things. That's all I've got to say. At least for how I craft. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome, Moppy. You're welcome, Tori. No problem. So, but it's going to be interesting. I'm excited. I've not been this excited about crafting. I can't tell you when. I mean, it's been that long since I've had the bug for anything, you know. But yeah, I started on some different flowers and stuff. If I get somewhere far enough, I'll show them too. I got sort of frustrated because somehow I still managed to burn myself with a lighter. That was it. I felt pain. I slammed it down. Nope, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, I agree. Moppy says that's why I like digital paper, Karen. I don't have to plan so hard because I can just print more. Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. And I've been attracted to digital paper for years now just because of my photo, you know, stuff. But not like this. You know, I wasn't into scrapbooking and stuff then, you know. That's for the people I'm shooting for. Let them do that for themselves. You know, I wasn't into I was into a crafty side because I was doing the Photoshop and stuff and my, you know, my Adobe and Lightroom and stuff. I love it. But I hadn't crossed over into this kind of crafting and stuff. You know what I mean? So, hey, Mindy. Thank you. My hair's starting to come back and it's got a mind of its own, like always. So happy about that. Oh, and the good news is that one doctor told me I was going to lose my hair with the chemo. And we already know I lost it from radiation. Everybody kept saying, you won't lose your hair from radiation. Oh, hell yes, you will. It made me bald. So it is a possibility. But my chemo doctor, I saw him last week. Last week? Yeah. Last week. And he said, no, I will not. I should not. Now, sometimes, you know, not everybody's the same on chemo. But he said I should not lose my hair at all with these chemos because I take two different kind. They gave me two different kind. They give me one kind at the center, and then I bring one home on my pump. But my head's been a little tender, like it was when it started to fall out, so I was worried about it. And he said it's probably because it's pushing through and coming back, that it could be tender. And it seems like the thicker it gets, that tenderness is going away. So that's a good thing for me. Yeah, I agree with the ink. I've only used my, good Lord, I've had my Epson, holy cow, I can't even tell you how long I've had it. I'd have to go back and look in my Amazon. I've had mine for several years because I bought it specifically. This was one of the best printers that was supposed to be out there that was affordable without going, they called it semi-professional, I don't know, but without going professional, you know, them big printers, you know, that have their own stand and stuff. Like mine will print up to 19 inches wide, however long, you know. So in the, it's an Epson Stylus Photo 1400. I bought this thing for almost $300 when it first came out. And it's been well worth it. I think it's the money I sunk into my equipment was well worth it at the time. And I could afford to at the time, you know. I was working good and everything. But you know, you got to find a printer that is controllable on ink. You know, some of them aren't. I get rid of it and get something that was. Epson, sorry. Yeah, I'm an Epson lover, that's for sure. I like their paper and everything. I like their printer paper, their printer, their what is it, Tori? Photography, their photo paper. Yeah, I like it. I like that too. Oh, that would be amazing. Yes. Yes. Yes, please, Moppy. I would appreciate that. Um, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited because you know what's really hard to find in a scrapbook paper? Baby. You know, when your friends have babies, well, I don't want to give them all the same looking albums with the same paper. You know, yeah, you can lay it out different, but it's still all the same paper. Who wants to do that? And you can find a lot of digital baby paper. So that makes me excited when I want to do little albums and stuff for family or friends or, you know, people's, you know how we make them smaller ones for people to be able to carry their brag books, you know. So, and I like the idea that I can do a texture paper. There's a lot of people, and I don't know why, but there's a lot of people that do, is it the mask paper? Does that make sense? That DESM something has some real pretty shapes and stuff. in a bunch of different colors. That would be elegant. If you can find the right shade to, it is going to matter because you got to make sure you got to get in that color wheel of the paper you are using. Okay. You don't want it to stick out like a sore thumb. Yeah, honey, I started a group over a year ago and closed it out. I closed it out because I just closed it out. I removed everybody, closed it out, and went into a different group with my people. And I decided to open it up for me. It's where I need to be. It's where I need keep all my stuff, you know, that I find and want to share with my friends and everything. And I have my files and, you know, and it's me. That makes any sense. But the link is down below in the description box, hon. It's made from the heart. So, I can't share the link in the group, Moppy. I don't know why. It won't allow me to, it won't even allow me to post the link. So I'm not. Or it wouldn't yesterday. Let me see if it will today. Yeah, hon, ask to join, and when I get off of here, oh, now let me post it today. Huh. It went yesterday, or whenever I was live last, a couple days ago, and DeBarb even tried to post it for me, and it wouldn't let her either. Maybe because I just opened the group and it wasn't through everything in Facebook that it needed to be in. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to post my files and stuff because you guys know how I like to share. Next little while, though, anything I want to share will be in the group. Okay, Evelyn. Okay. It will be in the group just so I can start growing the group some, you know. How much I'm in the group, that's hit and miss, guys, because with the chemo, I take chemo every other week and I don't always feel good. And then I'm still limited energy, if that makes any sense. So, you know, just daily living, you know, and I spend a lot of time with my mom because my mom does live in Florida. And she come up here to be with me and help me because that's the kind of mom she is. And I'm blessed and lucky, very, very blessed and lucky to have her. You know, and I'm just not online like I used to be, and I don't have the energy to be online like I used to be. And honestly, I don't really want to be online like I used to be, you know. With this out of my head, things are starting to come back to me. And I'm getting a little bit more energy. I think the brain is finally starting to heal up good because I'm getting more energy, but the chemo is going to bring that back down. So, you know, it's, you know how it is, hit and miss, hit and miss. So, you know, that's just how it goes. But I'm getting the bug back to craft, and I love that. I love that because I've missed that bug for a while. So here comes my mom. I hear her. So yeah, the paper studio, it's gonna, I think it's gonna turn out to be great paper to print on, so I don't have to use my Basil or American Craft cardstock. And oh, I know what I want to show you. Hold on, guys. I did this yesterday, and I was sort of disappointed. Remember I told you I was going to do I wanted to test my paper and my green tea. Okay. Well, this is it. Let me see if I can get to you guys. That's it. I just did a quick background stamp so you could see. And this is my basil. That is my basil. I didn't want to do it on my good paper because it was going to be sitting in there, and it did. It sat in that. It sat in there for over a half hour to get to that color. Okay. So I really think instead of the tea for this, you're just better off just go ahead and straight out using your spritz, your sprays and stuff like that. And then I did stick a doily in there, and that doily sat in there for a couple hours, and it didn't affect it at all. So I was disappointed with that. I just thought that color was stronger than what it was, and you know, it's you know, it's not the product's fault. It's me thinking that it was just stronger. But I do have a raspberry tea, and I'm going to try that one day. Yes, and see what that does. It may not be worth it. Might just stick with the sprays and stuff, and that's okay. You know, I got a whole thing of sprays. So, because you guys know I make my own. So yeah, I was a little disappointed with that. Let me get back to you guys. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. And as I find more, because I will be looking, as I find more stuff that I like and I like the seller, I will share it in there. And I'll start a file. I just posted a link right now because it's only one link. I will start a file though as that builds up, and may even start a file where it's 2 folders, one for whatever I find that's free and I like, and one where I buy something, because you guys know I like to share with all you guys too. Thank you, Moppy. I appreciate that. And Moppy posted a link in the group to, for Epson ink. It's for an Epson printer, but it's a generic ink cartridge, and she said she likes it. She likes it even better, and it was cheaper. So we like those deals too. Okay. But that's all I have for now, guys. So I say, if you're not already into the digital paper, which I know digital paper has been around for a while, and a lot of you guys are, but there's some people I know that are just getting into paper, and check out the digital papers. Check them out. Yeah. There's like that. They started at $2.50, but they go up, you know, depending on how much they have in there, how many printables they have in there, and stuff like that. And some of them are worth it if they're bigger packs. Some of them, you know, it depends, like on any paper, you know, how pretty is it melting your heart? Are you going to pay the money? You know, that's, you know how that is. Okay, so thanks, you guys. I love you all too. I appreciate it, you coming out and watching. And I will talk to you in the group, if not on here. Okay? Bye, guys. Have a great day.